What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
Good morning, everybody. It is day 6 of my trip. Day 1, or morning 1, at my camp. Bird just flew a tree above my head. The night went good. I'm actually very much enjoying the time difference between here and Maine because it's working out perfect for me and my husband. He works nights, so he doesn't usually get home until 2 a.m. sometimes later. And I'm usually not up that late kind of person, so it's been really nice because by the time he gets home and goes to bed at 1, 2, I have a 3-hour time difference, so it's only 10 or 11 here, which is perfect because that's when I go to sleep. It's been kind of nice to enjoy the time difference because it's worked out in our favor. I think I'm spending more time talking to my husband on this trip than I am at home. I've got my morning cacao in a huge ass soup mug. This is my coffee / soup mug. I don't know what the dose is, I'm not gonna lie. My cacao melted in the car because it was so hot. I haven't checked the new bag because I had a new bag that I brought with me and I haven't checked to see if that one's melted too, but the old bag that I had brought with me from home that I was finishing off, the whole bottom melted, so I just dumped what was left in the pot that was all melted together. So I'm not sure how strong this is gonna be, so we'll see how the day goes. And you can see the Milky Way here. It is so pretty. There's one spot over there when you look up that it's like you can see it. You can see the Milky Way. It's just beautiful. So tonight I'm gonna come out here with my yoga mat and I'm gonna lay under the stars and I'm gonna try to see if I can get my camera to capture it, but I can't figure out. The only thing I could do is put it on night mode, and I haven't figured out if there's a way to like slow the shutter speed down manually or not. So I'm gonna look into my phone stuff and how to use it better and see if I can capture like a slow time lapse of the screen or something, or I don't know. I want to capture this guy. It is gorgeous. And I did not bring my digital camera with me because I already knew my digital wasn't good enough. So, plus that was more crap I had to pack. The other funny thing that happened last night was there was pigs in my sight. So I knew that there were wild pigs in Sedona or Arizona, but I didn't expect them to be in my campsite. So that was kind of cool. I heard rummaging around. I heard my tent rubbage. I heard the fabric from my tent get moved. And then I heard plastic getting moved, and I thought there's got to be somebody getting into my stuff. I'm thinking there's kids in the campground. Maybe the kids are rummaging through my shit. So I opened the door of my car, because I'm sleeping in my car, to see if there's somebody out here getting into my stuff. And I see the silhouette of what looks like something dog-sized run into the bushes over behind the trash cans near my site. And I was like, oh, I think that's a pig. And I turned my light on just in time to see the silhouette of what I think was a pig running over that way. So I'm pretty sure I had pigs in my sight, and I'll show you. They left nose marks. My cooler. They were trying to get into my cooler. You see that? That wasn't there when I went to bed. That's from the pig trying to figure out how to get into my cooler. It's peaceful here. I like it. It's nice to be able to just start my mornings nice and slow. I probably would have started it even slower if I hadn't immediately called my husband when I woke up. I woke up earlier than I thought I was going to. We went to bed at the same time. We fell asleep around the same time. I think I passed out shortly after my husband did. And then we woke up around the same time. So it's been a nice morning of chatting with hubby and Luna and cacao, and I had my breakfast. So now I'm going to go do some yoga and meditate and maybe come back here and read a book in my hammock. So that sounds like a really good day. All right, guys. See ya. Breathe. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Breathe. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Breathe. going. It is morning of day, I don't know, I've lost track. It's my second day here, my second full day here. I came in, I had 2 nights so far, right? Yeah, I don't know, lost track. Seriously, I've lost track. The days are all blurring together right now. All I know is it's Saturday, and I am supposed to leave tomorrow. I'm supposed to leave the campsite tomorrow. I'm only paid up till tomorrow. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour of what I can see from my site, at least. So, this is my site, and I absolutely love it. I picked a spot right on the edge of their circular fieldy thing that they've got going over here. Like, this is a bit open area, and these are all empty camping spots. They're off season. Not many people come here in the summer because it's too hot. Oh, hummingbird! You guys see the hummingbird? That's the second time that hummingbird has visited me. Hi, buddy. Anyway, so yeah, these are all empty. But like, I still been sleeping in my car. It's like the most comfortable, cozy setup, and I know it looks like an utter mess at the moment, but I have my tapestry hanging over the back of the trunk to try to keep the sun out as much as possible, to try to keep the heat down in here. I've got, this is my, I'm gonna pull this out because I don't need that there anymore. I was downhill and I needed to incline. My bed is an air mattress with a foam memory topper on top, and it's so fucking comfortable, guys. And yeah, that's all the space I need to sleep, that right there. And I've slept like a fucking log every night, with the exception of one during the heat wave where I could not stop sweating enough to sleep. I've got my little altar set up with all of my amazingness. I'm gonna move that over because it's charging. My rechargeable camping lights that go all the way around the inside. And the things that I would need for a healing session are down in here in case I happen to do any intuitive healing sessions. But my library of books are all sitting over here in my little tray, and my tarot in case I decide I want to do some of that. I got some little snacky things tucked away for little nibbly snacks if I want them. I have a fan over there that's rechargeable that I've used every single night this trip. I've got my crystal sitting over here for sleep healing. And this gives me a little bit of privacy if I want to lay in there without people staring in at me all the time. I've got these on the windows for all my storage. This is like my hair stuff and my bedtime routine stuff, my beef tallow for my skin, my morning dose of black seed oil for my immune and joints, coconut hairspray, every girl's best friend when traveling, dry shampoo, bug light / night light, vitamins. Up here I've got my little, I called them my bird nests, my little hangy baskets. These are my hemp gummies for if I need help sleeping, which I haven't really needed help sleeping. My blue lotus oil for meditation, and this is all of my plant medicine, we're gonna call it. It's my lotus flowers. I've got blue and red. It's my amanita capsules, my blue lotus capsules. I've got like an edible in here that was given to me that I haven't eaten yet. Blue lotus gummies is all of my medicinal stuff. And I just been shoving all my empty bottles down there because my plan is to stop at the spring on the way out of Arizona. There's a natural spring, and I'm going to refill every single bottle that I have bought for water on the way here. And I keep the doors open at all times so that the air can flow through and cool everything off. Over here is my electronics basket where I've been shoving all of my electronic things like my speakers and my earbuds and my headsets and my external hard drive, tissues, trash can, weed stuff that I haven't really been using because I'm quitting and I'm down to like, I think I've got enough weed for like a couple more joints and then I'm done. And I haven't been doing any morning wake and bakes since I've been here. I've only been doing 420 smokes and that's it. Sometimes I'll do a smoke before bed if I'm feeling a little anxious. But honestly, the 420 smoke's the only one I've really been doing lately. And I'm very proud of that. I haven't needed it. Much easier when you don't have other people stressing you out all the time. But I have an always on plug in the back of my car. So I can keep my cell phone or my fan or my lights that currently are what's plugged in all the time charging. I'm gonna shut these off so they can charge better. And it doesn't pull enough energy to drain my battery. I actually researched it to make sure that I didn't kill my car battery. If I do, I have jumper cables, so it's not a big deal, and AAA. But I read that it takes a lot of power pull from that plug to actually drain your battery. You have to like charge some heavy duty shit to actually drain your battery on that. So, and I keep some random things in here, but I haven't really been using this much. Trash bags. And I've got netted window covers through the front so that the wind can just blow right through. And then there's a light reflector thing on the windshield to keep the sun out. And this is storage. I don't sleep in my tent. It's too hot in here. I could not possibly sleep in this at night. So this is storage. All my clothes, my laundry, my sound bath stuff was being stored in here, my food, my yoga mat. Currently, my sound bath stuff is still sitting up on the stage because I played a sound bath this morning, which is right next to my site. But it was too hot. I sat there and played for about 20 minutes before I started to cook and I couldn't take it anymore. So I'm just going to leave my bowls up there for the day. And I think the plan is going to be to try a sunset sound bath instead, so it's cooler. I've been using this amazing tree for all the stuff. Like, I hang my things on it all the time. My towel's been drying on it. Oh, it's nice and dry now. My trash bag was hanging over there, but I took it down so the pigs wouldn't get it. Yes, we have wild pigs here, guys. My water for cooking and cleaning. And that's going to be warm by the time I come back to it. My camp stove, this thing is fucking amazing. Love this thing. My spices area, because it's amazing how much better you can make food taste with just these 4 things. Seriously. Just those 4 things to make things taste better. And then my Dr. Bromers for dish soap. And I, of course, added some crystals to my tree. My Poyer hanging from the tree. I have not used them yet. All of my storage stuff. Dry food storage. This is my medicine cabinet / apothecary. My teas. And this is all the kitchen supplies, like cooking things and dishes and fuel. And then this drawers for like things you would need for camping. Lighters, scissors, batteries, matches, cooking things, utensils, more utensils, knives, pot holders, all the things I could possibly need to cook. My little lounging area is over here. I have an extra chair in case I have company. And then that's my rocking chair, which moves to wherever the shade is. So since that's where the shade was yesterday in the evening and that's where I was sitting last, we're going to move it because it's no longer shaded over there. So we're just going to put it over here. And the hammock is in the shade part of the day. I'll come over here and hang out in the hammock when the sun gets just a tad bit higher, because right now it's still kind of in the sun. There's not a lot of campers. We had a few people come in yesterday for the weekend. One person parked over there and was gone before I even woke up, so I think they were just here for the night for car camping. But this is the stage where they advertise online that they do Saturday yoga and guided meditation. But when I inquired about it when I got here, they said that they didn't currently have it to be offered. And I'm going to inquire and find out if they don't offer it because it's the off season and there's not enough business, or if it's because they don't have anybody to offer it, like if they don't have anybody to lead it. Because if it's because they don't have anybody to lead it, I might see if I can step in the winter and take over when we move in the winter. because that would be really cool. It would be a job lineup for me. And then maybe we could incorporate sound baths. This is supposed to be a retreat, spiritual retreat campground as online. And the retreat part is not really here. It's just a campground with good vibes. But it's definitely lacking in the retreat aspect, which I kinda see the potential. Like I could see, I imagine it was amazing, and then it just like they just stopped doing it or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I want to inquire because I like this place. I really do. I mean, look at the views, guys. From my campsite. This is my view. And the stars here are just magnificent. I can't really capture how beautiful the stars are here with my camera because it's not the greatest quality for nighttime capturing, but this site right here has got the best view by far, in my opinion, because there's like, look at this. I'm not sure how much of this property they own, but I know they definitely own a little bit up the creek. This is Oak Creek down here, and it runs along the camp. The ruins back there, I kind of want to investigate, but I don't think they're on their property. There's like an old abandoned ruin back there. But look at this. This is my view. And look at this guy. It's just so massive and expansive, and I don't want to leave, guys. I don't want to leave. Check that place out. I found Sedona's. Look, they're sold out. I was too late. No. I was warned this might happen. It's okay. We'll come back another day. We got 2 weeks. We'll catch him eventually. Yes, you want a tour of the creek? Okay, I'm gonna give you a tour of the creek. Good morning, peeps. How's it going? It is Tuesday morning on this beautiful Sedona day. It is finally gonna cool off for the next few days. We're gonna be in the 80s instead of the 90s, 100s, so I'm super excited for some comfortable weather. We finally made it to one of the stops I've been hoping for. We finally got some Sedonuts and coffee. So, do you want to see the beautiful donuts I got? Would you like to sing? We're going in. So, my choices are my zebra, because I'm a sucker for this white frost and stuff. I don't know what it is, I love it. Boston cream, gotta have the classic, and my husband's favorite. Blueberry with lemon. It's a glaze, I think. Yeah, it's a cake donut with blueberry with a lemon, maple bacon, regular maple, and red velvet glazed. I'm in heaven. My plan this morning, let's try our latte. So I don't usually drink coffee. I am not a caffeine person. Caffeine bad, coffee not good for you. However, while in Sedona, or while at Sedona's, must do what we must to try the new experiences. And I was very curious, so I got a latte with lavender in it. I don't taste any lavender. Could use some sweetener, but other than that, it's pretty good. All right, so my next mission is I'm going to go find a car garage and see if I can get my brake pads changed, my oil change done, and a tune-up, because my spark plugs, I think, need to be changed. So off to the car garage, and then we're gonna go get ice and coconut water. All right, off to get the car fixed. Bye. How's it going, guys? I am checking in for day number 5 of camping, I believe. No, 6 of camping. I'm a day behind here. So tomorrow will mark 1 week I've been here at the campground. We have a thunderstorm rolling in, so I'm hiding. Not hiding. I'm in a dry place. Otherwise, I'm hanging out here with my joint and my rocking chair, and I'm just gonna enjoy the view. I was gonna bring a book over, but I forgot it. But I've got my music, so I'm all good because I can sit here, just listen to music and stare at the view and do nothing else for hours. Honestly, this is heaven right now. Anyway, that's all that's happening today. Not a lot. It's a nice laid back, relaxing day after the stressful day I had yesterday. Yeah.